Hi friends, it's Amanda with Metal Modern Design and Deep South Shelling coming to you today to show you how to craft our October kit of the month. So right now we're selling November's kit of the month that will ship between the 4th and the 6th of November. You can get that over at Deep South Shelling, but I am showing you today my vision for October's kit of the month, which was sold in September and shipped on October 4th through 6th. So I'm going to angle you down and we're going to craft this together. If you've already made yours, I can't wait to see what you've made. I'm just going to take the pliers and I'm going to unscrew the little hook from our snowman. I'm just going to do this carefully because these are embedded in here, so you just want to do it very cautiously. Sometimes you might need to do just a little touch-up paint if we're using an ornament or something that has to have a hook removed. So it just leaves a little spot right there. And if you just want to grab some red paint, you can touch that up pretty easily. I'm going to go ahead and craft this and then I will touch that up later. Yes. So that's kind of what it looks like. I'll just touch that up with red paint. So I've already prepped my frame, and if you need help on how to prep frames, you can take the glass class over at amandadillonart.com. And then we're just going to start creating. So this kit came with the frame, it came with the snowman, it came with some natural crushed shell mix, which I'm going to put right here at the bottom. Now you can add anything that you've got in your craft stash to this. These are just the basic ingredients that come with the kit. And so I'm just going to start with just kind of a simple shell base right here. It can be wider or narrower as needed. We could add other elements like seashells, little gold flecks, whatever you've got. Like I've got just a little bit of additional shell. I can toss a little bit of this in here. Not with the kit, but you can add things that you've got on your own as well. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our dark green art glass that came in the kit, and we're just going to create a Christmas tree. I'm just gonna kind of put this right here. And he can be a plump Christmas tree, he can be a narrow Christmas tree. The goal is to just make the Christmas tree that you want and that you like. I'm gonna take that all the way up to the top of the frame. We're gonna come in later and we're gonna glue a little starfish right to the frame. Not using the resin, just glue. I see a little glue booger on my frame there. Okay, so we've just got the simple base here. We've got a simple tree. You can use the seashells if you want to. You don't have to. If you would prefer a natural tree, you don't have to use the seashells. But I'm going to use the little seashells as like ornaments or lights. We've got a variety of sizes and shapes and colors. They're just a natural selection of seashells here. We've got different colors. You can just kind of drip those in. We've got some additional ones. There's plenty in the little kit that you can use for other things as well. And so just do that. And here's the other thing, you don't have to put them so strategically. Sometimes I just like to drip those on and they land where they land. I just gotta scooch my glass back in when that happens. And that gives it a little more of a natural appearance, but you don't even have to use these at all unless you want to. It's up to you. There we go. It's a very heavily embellished tree. It's just up to you. From here, we're gonna take our snowman and we're just gonna set him there. Now, one of the things I might encourage you to do with this one is, let me see if I can get this glue open. Give him a little glue He's a little hefty, and we just want to make sure he doesn't have any problems adhering. The resin's going to hold him in place, but this is just a little extra insurance. Okay. I'm going to wait and add our starfish once this has dried a bit. And then we're just going to grab our ultra clear art glass, and this is just going to get sprinkled all around. Now you guys, the kit of the month is always a surprise. Next month's theme is still going to be Coastal Christmas. If you want to grab it, it's over at deepsouthshelling.com. Then I come in about mid-month and I craft it with you, or you can craft it on your own, either way. We've also got the mystery challenge box, which has individual components that spark your creativity and encourage you to create a unique design. So you can read about that over at amandadillonart.com as well. So this is kind of the inspiration. It also includes some random snowflakes, which I will add after we do all of our resin, or I could place them down now, I suppose. So there's an assortment of snowflakes in your container. This is the design idea for the kit of the month. Now if you'll stay tuned just a couple of minutes, I'm gonna mix up some resin and then we're gonna add the resin. Stay tuned. Okay friends, I have mixed up 3 ounces of resin. I think it's gonna take about 3. I'm gonna pull off these added embellishments and we will add these after I pour the resin, and then we'll just hit them with a little resin if needed. We won't do the starfish with resin, of course. Okay. So we've just got our glass there, and I've stirred this for 3 full minutes per the instructions. And I've got 3 total ounces of resin. You can see I've also pulled back my hair. It's important to do that when you're working with resin. So we'll just give it another just gentle stir. You can see there's a lot of bubbles in my resin right now. We'll pop those with heat. Okay, we should be good. Now I'm just going to start at the top up here, and I'm just going to come right around the edge of the piece. I'm just kind of layering in that resin right at the edge. I'm going to do the same thing coming this way. There we go. It's inevitable every time I work. I feel like I have an itch somewhere. Okay, now I'm just gonna kind of drizzle this back and forth across the tree right now. You don't have to add that many ornaments or any ornaments at all to your tree. It's all just preference. I'm gonna outline the tree just on the outer edge there. We'll come back and hit the tree one more time at the very end. We're gonna come and we're gonna outline our snowman. Now I would say if you need to touch up your snowman's little hood right there from where we pulled out the hook, you can do that before you do the glass and resin. Mine is just in another room right now, and so I didn't want to waste time by going in there to grab it, but I will take just a little fine paintbrush and I will wiggle that in there and get that touched up before I sell this. Okay, so we're right around our snowman ornament. Now I want to come over here and I got a drip on my frame right there. So with the frames that I manufacture, a lot of times those are fine to leave the drip and then you can just flick it off with your fingernail. With these particular frames, I encourage you to clean any resin drips before they dry. And you'll just use like a piece of a paper towel and some isopropyl alcohol. So I will do that as soon as I finish pouring resin. The drip usually happens on the lip of the cup. Okay, then we're gonna come in and we're just gonna kind of start to drizzle over the clear glass. You don't have to use this much clear glass. This is just my personal style. I'm kind of heavy on glass, but you don't have to be. You can develop your own style. We're just drizzling right over this whole piece. The clear kind of disappears in the resin and I'm okay with that. I'm just using it for dimension. You don't want to use too much resin or it really will disappear. You still want some dimension. Okay. Now I'm just gonna come over this tree one more time. I'm gonna come from a different direction. Make sure my little seashells are covered. Make sure our whole piece is coated there. You need to adjust any of them, you can move them with the stick a little bit. Just drizzle back down with some more resin. And that looks pretty good, and we've got about ½ an ounce of resin left. So this took about 2½ ounces. That's not bad. So let me grab up our heat tool. And we'll pop into bubbles. Hey friend, we almost forgot the snowflakes. So here you see me adding the snowflakes back on. You can use the clear acrylics, you can use the plastic ones, whatever you've got for snowflakes. You can add those in if you want. They'll be pretty prominent on top of your glass. I added these because they are part of the kit, but I might like it better even without the snowflakes. Let me know your preference in comments.